Welcome to CG Money 24/7, your trusted source for all things crypto. Today we're diving into the world of Bitcoin and exploring a bold prediction that's sending shockwaves through the financial markets. The world of finance is changing right before our eyes. Cryptocurrencies, once a niche interest, are now impossible to ignore. At the forefront of this revolution is Bitcoin, the original and most well-known cryptocurrency. But how high can Bitcoin go? Renowned investor Cathie Wood, CEO of ARK Invest, has made headlines with her latest prediction. Bitcoin could reach $1 million or more in the coming years. This isn't just another speculative guess. Wood and her team at ARK Invest have a detailed analysis to back up their bullish outlook, and they're not alone. Other prominent figures in finance are also incredibly optimistic about Bitcoin's future. Cathie Wood's name carries weight in the financial world. She's known for her forward-thinking investment strategies and her ability to spot disruptive technologies. So, when she makes a prediction, people listen. Her latest forecast for Bitcoin is nothing short of remarkable. Wood believes that Bitcoin has the potential to reach $1 million, and possibly even soar as high as $2.4 million, by the year 2030. This prediction is based on extensive research by ARK Invest, a firm that's known for its deep dives into emerging technologies. They've developed sophisticated models that take into account a wide range of factors, from Bitcoin's growing adoption to its limited supply. While some might scoff at such a bold prediction, it's important to remember that Bitcoin has already defied expectations time and time again. What was once dismissed as a passing fad has become a major force in the global economy. So, what's behind ARK Invest's unwavering belief in Bitcoin? Their analysis focuses on a concept they call network liveliness. This metric looks at the amount of Bitcoin that's actively circulating and being used in transactions. ARK Invest argues that this active Bitcoin is a more accurate reflection of its true value than simply looking at the total supply. They point out that a significant portion of Bitcoin is held in long-term storage or vaults, effectively taking it out of circulation. Beyond network liveliness, ARK Invest highlights several other key drivers of Bitcoin's potential growth. First, there's digital gold. Bitcoin is often compared to gold as a safe haven asset. Its limited supply and decentralized nature make it an attractive alternative to traditional currencies, especially during times of economic uncertainty. Next, institutional adoption is huge. Major financial institutions, from hedge funds to insurance companies, are increasingly adding Bitcoin to their portfolios. This institutional demand is a major catalyst for Bitcoin's price appreciation. Then, there's emerging market demand. In many developing countries, Bitcoin is seen as a more reliable and accessible form of money than local currencies. As access to technology improves, demand from these regions is expected to skyrocket. Finally, corporate treasury diversification is playing a role too. Forward-thinking companies are starting to hold Bitcoin as part of their corporate treasury reserves. This trend is driven by a desire to diversify away from traditional assets and hedge against inflation. The recent surge in interest in Bitcoin is, honestly, impossible to ignore. One of the most significant developments has been the launch of spot Bitcoin ETFs, or exchange-traded funds. These ETFs allow investors to gain exposure to Bitcoin without having to directly buy, store, or manage the cryptocurrency itself. The response to these ETFs has been nothing short of phenomenal. The first spot Bitcoin ETF to launch in the United States attracted over $4 billion in inflows on its very first day of trading, setting a new record for ETF launches. This overwhelming demand really underscores the growing appetite for Bitcoin among both institutional and individual investors. Adding fuel to the fire, major corporations are now jumping on the Bitcoin bandwagon. Companies like Tesla, MicroStrategy, and Square have all made headlines by adding Bitcoin to their balance sheets. These companies are not simply speculating on Bitcoin's price. They actually view it as a strategic asset that can provide a hedge against inflation, diversify their holdings, and potentially generate significant returns over the long term. One of Bitcoin's most intriguing features is its limited supply. Only 21 million Bitcoins will ever exist. This scarcity is hardwired into Bitcoin's code and is a key driver of its value proposition. Unlike traditional currencies, which can be printed endlessly by governments, Bitcoin's supply is governed by a predictable and transparent algorithm. This means that no single entity can manipulate its supply or devalue it through inflation. Furthermore, Bitcoin undergoes a halving event approximately every 4 years. During a halving event, the rate at which new Bitcoins are created is cut in half. This reduction in supply puts upward pressure on Bitcoin's price as demand continues to grow. The most recent halving event occurred in 2024, further reducing Bitcoin's annual inflation rate. It is now lower than that of gold, making it an even more attractive store of value for long-term investors. Cathie Wood isn't the only one singing Bitcoin's praises. A growing chorus of prominent investors and analysts are forecasting a bright future for the world's leading cryptocurrency. Michael Saylor, CEO of MicroStrategy and a vocal Bitcoin advocate, has made an even bolder prediction than Wood. He believes that Bitcoin could reach a staggering $13 million per coin within the next 2 decades. Brian Armstrong, CEO of Coinbase, one of the world's largest cryptocurrency exchanges, shares this optimistic outlook. He expects Bitcoin's price to reach multiple millions of dollars in the coming years. Jack Mallers, CEO of Strike, a payments platform built on the Bitcoin Lightning Network, is also bullish on Bitcoin's future. He predicts that Bitcoin could reach anywhere between $250,000 and $1 million by 2030. While the long-term outlook for Bitcoin may seem bright, it's important to remember that the cryptocurrency market is known for its volatility. Bitcoin's price can fluctuate wildly in the short term, and investors should be prepared for a bumpy ride. Bitcoin recently surpassed $95,000 for the first time in months, signaling renewed bullish momentum. However, it's still a far cry from its all-time high of nearly $109,000, which it reached in January of 2025. It's also worth noting that not everyone is convinced by the bullish Bitcoin narrative. Skeptics point to the speculative nature of the cryptocurrency market and the lack of intrinsic value backing Bitcoin. They argue that Bitcoin's price is driven primarily by hype and speculation, and that a major correction could occur at any time. They also express concerns about regulatory uncertainty and the potential for government intervention in the cryptocurrency market. While these risks and uncertainties should not be ignored, it's clear that Bitcoin has captured the attention of the financial world. Its limited supply, growing adoption, and potential to disrupt traditional finance make it an asset class that investors cannot afford to ignore. If you found this video insightful, smash the like button and subscribe to this channel for more breaking crypto news and analysis.